New live up. Okay. First, messiness, you are first. Where is everyone? They're still on the live trying to figure it out. We can resume the live. Make sure you guys double tap on your way in. I said messiness is first over there. And then everybody started to figure it out. You're here? Okay, welcome back, you guys. Sorry about that. It's so crazy. I didn't think that YouTube was going to cut it off again, but... Hola, hermosa. Paso a de llame mi like como siempre. Gracias. To respond to this comment. They slow. God is in all things. Only westernized people want everyone to see God their way. Why do people need to control is witchcraft really? I feel like, hey, hey, you might be onto something. Destroy. Banana, who's your cousin? A monkey, apple, and a cucumber. Because her name is Banana Yellow. I thought you were leaving the live feed. I'm back, you guys. This is the part 2. I'm so happy right now. I got a new blanket, and I also feel like my mom's going to kill me because she always says I have 1 million blankets. And Goldilocks, where are the tree bears? Okay, you guys. So the cards that fell out were really positive looking cards. 2 of Hearts, 9 of Hearts, and the 6 of Clubs. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Clubs. So I was reading this a few different ways, okay? To some, like, somebody has like a very concrete type of connection is what I'm seeing, is what I was picking up on right away. But I don't know how well this is going to resonate as a general message. I think this was just like somebody who probably had the strongest, I think somebody in here had like a super strong desire to get a message, and this might be your message. So I don't think this is for everybody, but somebody has like a very strong connection. Like this connection brings fulfillment and makes people feel very victorious. I'm seeing the word possessive and concrete on my blanket here. Like I have a Taurus blanket, so that stood out. And stable. So like this is kind of like Hierophant vibes in a way, since Taurus blanket. So interesting. And then with the bottom of the deck with the 2 of Clubs, I'm kind of getting it. It's you, Maria. I kind of feel like it's you and maybe one other person, and they're probably not talking. You know what I'm saying? You're a Taurus. Oh, okay, so this probably is your vibe. I'm also seeing Gemini energy and water sign energy. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe you talk a lot with this person, or maybe you have had even like a telepathic connection with this person, you thought, or like this person really admires your beauty. Like they think you're very beautiful. I like you. I'm letting you know, you know. Thanks, James. I'm also seeing like, I'm seeing water, but I'm seeing it like steam, which makes me think of like hot passion, like hot passion type of vibes. I'm seeing like kind of spicy stuff, but it's something about like your connection with this person or something like that. I'm seeing the word please, but I'm seeing the word pressure at the same time. And I think there's like a lot of hot tension or something like that between you and this person or something like that. Like you two are actually like, I'm seeing that if you were to like, something about the stars, which makes me think of like Faded, but also makes me think of like fuck. Ooh, why can't I say this? So I feel like there's clarity. Like, let's say if you were a person that studies astrology, I think you would see even more clarity as to different aspects of your connection with this person that's coming out very strong. Okay, I feel like Two of Wands is coming out like this because it's like, I'm kind of seeing it as like somebody crossing the finish line. That's your ex. He's a Cancer. He refuses to leave me alone, but I'm falling in love with a Taurus man. So, okay, I can see how this is resonating for you then. You're a Leo, hear me roar. When I break the deck right away, like I said, there's a lot of steamy passion type vibes here. Like, there's a lot of that. It's like a build-up type of vibe. But somebody just thinks somebody is very beautiful. Like, I keep getting that type of vibe. You're a Taurus. May 2nd is your birthday. Messiness, your birthday is 2 days before mine. I was with a Libra and now I'm a Gemini. Huh? You're with a Gemini? You're a Libra? Okay, every time I say I see beauty, I'm really seeing Venusian. Like, I really am seeing Venusian, but I keep saying beauty. So maybe this resonates for some other people too. Something about like like I keep seeing the type of vibe of like, I don't know if somebody works in the medical field, because I'm seeing like that. I'm seeing like sterilization, but I'm seeing like a shower, like cleansing, like a lot of cleansing, and like, I don't know what that actually means at the moment. Yeah, here is, I haven't been with a woman in a year. Reading about my job, I ain't feeling it. Where's the box wine? I finished, I got a little swig, but I only poured myself up 1 glass tonight. I ain't gonna lie. So I might, maybe I might give me some more. Let me see. Cinnamon is standing out, so maybe abundance could be important because I see cinnamon. I always think of abundance. Apple, I'm also seeing Apple Jacks. I don't speak Spanish, but you read Spanish words very well. You've already got a head start. I know that if you're taught well, you'll learn to speak it in very short time. I had a Spanish class in high school and I actually picked up on it very fast, but because I don't have nobody to speak Spanish to and listen to, it kind of escapes you after a while. Paint my nails red. I might do that actually. Lillian, the silly vanilli. Jewel, I'm a Taurus. Mine is May 6th. Wait, I thought, who's, yo, what the hell? Whose birthday was May 2nd then? Somebody's May 2nd, somebody's May 6th. That's still 2 days away, I think. Yeah, it's both 2 days in both directions. That's so funny because my dad is a Star Wars fan, so he almost made my mom hold me to the 4th because May the 4th be with you. Get it? Yeah, that's my birthday, so I hear that all the time, girl. You're in the RX field. Pharmacy, does that count? Yeah, it does. It does actually count. I have a question. What's your question? It was you? Okay, so let's see what else. The number 7 standing out. Also the number 16 standing out. It's bedtime, sweetie. Come to bed. Somebody, it's so interesting because whatever this connection is that's happening, it's putting somebody else in their head like a lot. Like somebody's in their head a lot. The number 7 keeps standing out. Like 1 6, that's 7. 3 4, that's 7. So, but let's see. Somebody's in their head because they feel like they're being. Somebody's in their head because, again, it's something about high sexual attention, but then I also see there's some type of blockage that's happening here. And something about a blockage. Somebody's just in their head about. I think somebody doesn't know if somebody. Somebody's a little salty though. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody's a little salty somewhere. But also I'm just kind of getting a vibe that like. Somebody's salty because of a connection. Like somebody's observing somebody's connection. Yeah, and Vanilli's birthday was the same day and Sunday started tripping on me. Oh wow. Sunny started tripping on you. You didn't answer my question. Wait, what was your question, girl? Can you say it again? Somebody feels salty. Somebody's in their head. Somebody really wants to talk to somebody, but I think somebody kind of has lost some type of passion. That's honestly in the energy. It's like It's kind of giving the vibe that somebody kind of just like, it's like the vibe that somebody kind of just like, I don't know. It's like somebody kind of just lost the vibe with somebody. Maybe it's a lack of communication. Maybe somebody has somebody else in their head too much or something like that. But I just see it as like somebody doesn't respect somebody and they have grown like cold. Like somebody is growing cold and they no longer have like a certain respect or passion for somebody is what I'm seeing here. My brother was a preemie and born 3 months before his due date. So he was in ICU for 128 days and needed a feeding tube before he got home. Oh, okay. Joe, you like I date short kings? I wouldn't intentionally date somebody who's short. However, I feel like recently I did talk to somebody who was short. They were like the same height as me. So that to me feels like they're short. And I'm not going to lie, I don't necessarily have a big problem with it. However, I can't wear heels. Like, what the hell? I feel weird to wear heels around them. How I feel about, I don't know what that is. I'm hitting on the nose right now with this reading. Okay, cool. So it's like somebody has grown cold to somebody. And it's like once upon a time, not long, no. Once upon a time though, somebody, I don't know. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like falling off. Like somebody kind of fell off with somebody after a period of somebody just kind of being in their head. Like, so somebody, I guess, contemplated, somebody kind of something was complicated. Somebody made something too complicated for somebody, okay? Amazon Prime might be significant, or just packages or something like that. Somebody said compact. Did I say that almost? I'm going through a divorce right now and my wife is currently going cold due to actions and anger. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Maybe. Okay, so let's see what else. Whew. With the King of Wands, yeah, I think somebody right now, somebody's looking very attractive, okay? Oh my God. This is like somebody is very like attracted to somebody, but not only are they attracted to somebody, it's like somebody is attracted to somebody and it's like interesting because it's like this person is very curious about this person, but they feel like they kind of understand some aspect of somebody. Like somebody is kind of, what's that word? Somebody's kind of mysterious, I guess is a word, or kind of like different, eccentric. I'm getting Aquarian type vibe, just the energy of Aquarian. But of course I'm seeing fire sign and water sign right now. But somebody feels like they have won, like with somebody, like somebody makes them feel good. I don't know why, but gray always makes you sweat. So yeah. Didn't I tell you somebody feels very successful with somebody? That's just confirmation. So what's to look forward to? Let's see if there's any next actions. Things might go slow. That's exactly what I was about to say because I saw it. Things might go slow as far as like actions made, but I guess the energy is right here. I don't know. There's like some sense of, or some level of like a connection is how I'm getting it. And maybe flirtiness. Let's see why. The reason why it's going slow is because somebody just hasn't started it. Somebody just needs to make things start. So I don't know. It's kind of like somebody, I mean, distance could be a factor for some people, but it's like, I guess nothing is moving yet. Somebody feels heartbroken. Somebody feels like there's a boundary. Somebody feels like somebody is guarded towards somebody, so they feel heartbroken. Okay. And they feel like this person is their person type of vibe with the 6 of Hearts. This is like somebody feels like somebody is like a soulmate energy, or they feel very connected to this person. They're very familiar with this person, but they feel like that person has strong boundaries. They feel like this person is like, it's a long distance relationship, Maria. Okay. Somebody just feels a barrier. Like they feel a little bit insecure, like maybe not enough for this person as well at sometimes. Maybe somebody feels like somebody actually don't F with them like that, like vibe with them like that, feeling them like that type of vibe. It's 1:00 a.m. where I'm at, you guys. Let's see what else. Yeah, somebody feels like somebody's cold. It's like somebody feels very fired up for somebody, but they sense the other person's cold, or it became cold, or something about somebody else is cold though. Welcome to the live, you guys. They feel like, I mean, somebody is very much so single here. Yeah, I think somebody chose their peace. Somebody chose their peace as their small victory for themselves. So yeah, I hope you guys follow this message, because I feel like I do see the storyline correctly. It seems to be some connections that's here, but no actions is being made because somebody is kind of like wounded or don't feel enough to approach somebody, and then the other person went cold on somebody, probably because of the lack of inaction. Like, the lack of inaction is actually what is causing this to not just happen type vibe. So I sure did. They are dead to me now. That's what I'm seeing here. You're about to throw hands. Why? Collective energy. Okay, I know some of you guys are ignorant to how spirit works. So, but overall, I don't know. I think this person's still holding on to their feelings for you. They still feel positively towards you, for the most part. They still will have a level of attraction to you. They still have a level of, like, I heard drive, devotion towards you. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. This is so interesting. This other person could potentially be dealing with somebody, but I don't know if that's for every single person that's here. Like, you would for sure know if that's for you. Banana, don't let that peel you off. Hey, Jewel, I'm gonna go to bed. Okay, good night, boo. Just because my name is Banana don't mean I'm a boy. Astro, good night. Banana having a tantrum. Yo. But I'm seeing the number 7. No, I'm seeing the number 6 and 8. Happy New Year, and I love you forever and always. Look, Happy New Year's to everybody. I don't hold shit. I just my questions to tarot. Did somebody ask a question? Susan, did you ask a question? Banana mad because he not ripe yet. Banana, don't let them bruise you up like that. This shit crazy. What color tonight? What y'all talking about? Very good reading, not gonna lie. I'm happy it resonated for you, Catherine. Nah, I'm mad because people keep calling me a boy. Banana, don't let their words bruise you up, girl. Would I cook some good steak and pasta someday? Not for you, EJ, but yeah. Actually, thank you for helping me decide what I might want to eat tomorrow. Y'all, stop calling Banana a boy. Y'all gonna make Banana split. Stop. Clubs, baby. Welcome to the live. Reading about your job. Okay, Susan, let me see. Susan, I see you work hard, okay? Susan, I see you work hard, but I see you... Did you leave the job, or are you thinking about it? What's going on with this? Fat woman pussy I ever have. James, what are you talking about? Fat woman pussy I ever have? James, what are you talking about? James, you like big girls? Like, be honest, that's what you're talking about? Susan, are you about to leave this job? You just don't like it, so you're looking to leave it. Okay. I see you put a lot of energy and a lot of work at it, but let's see. Do you have any type of connection with somebody at the job? If not, I just see you looking for something that's going to meet you halfway as far as what you're not getting at this job. You want somebody to at least meet you halfway with something. Maybe in another job if you can't get it where you're at now. Bottom of the deck energy, 4 of diamonds. I see you holding on to what you have at the moment. Probably out of necessity it could be, I'm assuming. But, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes a job is better than no job type of vibe. Yeah, it's for your financial. You're holding it on, of course, for your financial benefit or reasonings. But this job stresses you out a lot. It stresses you out because you feel like you're around people who don't have good intentions for you. You don't like the people. They're deceptive. You don't like the way that these people go about things. Like, they're kind of deceptive in a way. Or they treat you in a certain way. And it's like the way things are communicated at this place you're not feeling like you don't like nothing about that, is how I'm seeing it. It causes you anxiety. Either somebody's calling on you too much, or you just feel like something about it is just like bad vibes. Not me, but they're so messy. So that's what I'm seeing here. Okay. Okay. Definitely bad vibes. Let's see. So as far as what you should do, I'm not gonna lie, as far as like what I see you doing next, I see you kind of hanging in there despite suffering. I see you suffering in silence at this place. I'll be honest, I do see you doing that. What you could do is, I mean, you could always, like, Spirit is showing me that you could always look for other work, other places. But I think for now, I see you kind of just like having to deal with it, you know? Yeah, just it like I see you just dealing with it, like it being a burden. You feel like you're trapped. And it's like you would really want to just find something else that you're very passionate about, that would have a better equal take, that has better people, that you could actually get along with them, that you could actually have more of a say maybe at your job, like maybe more liberty is how I'm getting it with this card. But yeah, I don't think you see it. I don't think you see it for yourself any other place. You're going to look, okay. Because right now, I don't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I got for you, Susan. Bro, I said like too many times, no fortune cookies over here, buddy. Okay, Banana is officially a banana since they won't tell us their gender. Banana says she's a girl, bro. She's been saying it for like 2-3 whole lives. Who is you calling? Hold on, Banana. I was on your side. Are you calling me fortune cookies? I know we got your Banana. Anyways, anybody else has a question that you would like? It's official. What's happening? Yeah, I do readings. Tell me about that new guy you told me about. Oh yeah, you didn't want to hear him. You didn't want to hear about him. Susan, you're funny. A few weeks ago, you did not want to hear about him. But let's ask Spirit. Let's hear about him. Let's hear. Let's hear. The new guy is going to come into your life. The new guy is going to come into your life, and he's going to treat you like like you're going to feel a difference from his energy from this other guy that you probably was stuck on. So the new guy is going to make you feel like you're going to feel like he treats you like a queen, and that he prioritized you after having to go through something that you felt like you were constantly fighting for. Like you're going to feel like he's going to treat you, he's going to give you that attention that you actually are wanting right now from the person that you're looking to have it with, if that makes sense. Give me 1 second, you guys. Let me moisturize. Let me moisturize my lips. I feel like my lipstick went off by now. I ain't gonna lie, Susan. Your message kept on saying to pace it. Your message kept on saying pace things, okay? Because I think that I fear that you might dive in too fast with this situation. And it's not like it wouldn't necessarily be a huge bad thing, but how you are set up, it's not going to be good for you to do that. Like, I would understand why you would want to do that, but for you personally, Susan, I don't think you're set up for something like that, to do that. But let's see more about the new guy. Let's see what you're going to like about him. You said B would propose to me. What would happen? Hold on. Something that's not going to happen is, this new guy that you're asking about, I don't think he's going to be quick to walk away from you necessarily. And what you're going to like about him is the fact that he's going to make you feel grounded and stable. So like, let's say you have anxiety. Let's say you have anxiety and you're like, you don't trust him about something. And then he seems like he's going to ease your mind on a lot of things that you're like uneasy about. So like you're not going to want to leave him. That's probably what it is. You're not going to want to leave him because he's always going to put you at, like, he's going to give you a peace of mind about things that you might be concerned about. And I think that's going to be a stark difference from who you're dealing with now. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy, yes. He's going to ease your mind with the 9 of spades here. So that's something that you're really going to like about him. Where's Drea? Where's Padre? Destroy. I talked to Drea earlier on this live, and Padre, that's an interesting take to say where's Padre. Padre's somewhere probably talking about fat girl pussy. Like what? I definitely the oldest person here. Maria, you think so? How old are you? He gonna make you feel grounded. All right, he gonna make eat grass. People are so kind of weird in here. But yeah, it's like, okay, so like let's say you are not sure where B's at and what B's doing, as an example. This new guy, he seems to put you more at ease. Like, so you're like, whenever you want to give up on him, it's like he's going to make you not necessarily want to walk away. You're 37. I don't necessarily think you're the oldest because somebody else said they're 45. My range of who watches me is very big. Yo, I be so surprised at the range of who watches me. It's very large, you guys. Nigga, you not Padre. Wait, what made you say that? Who said they Padre? Somebody said they Padre? $45? Oh, heck no. Is Susan still here, girl? Susan, where you at? Overall, Susan, I think that when this man enters your life, okay, I think you're going to feel like he's exactly what you always wanted. So I just would like to add, you're here. Okay, I just want to say, though, this is not a bad thing for you to feel this way about him, but just keep in mind to pace things, because sometimes we can ruin things by not like getting ahead of ourselves type of vibe, you know? So just like, I think that with this type of relationship, you should just like try to enjoy yourself and just like try to live in the present moment when it comes to you two. Okay? Because I think he's going to be a stark difference from what you have been dealing with whoever that you feel like you like a lot at the moment. So yeah, just don't be in your head so much about all this stuff. In the meantime, I think you should like get rid of some people also, is what Spirit is telling me. Spirit's telling me to tell you to get rid of people in the meantime. Okay, I see you going out more, hanging out. You might run into him while you're doing this. Like, let's say you decide to just prioritize yourself and you hang out with friends and whatever. I think you might meet him. Yeah, you're going to be a little bit cold when y'all first meet each other. You're not going to right away just feel these feelings about him, by the way. You're not. Like, I think he might catch your eye. Like, you might like what he looks like, but you're not going to right away feel like what I just described. You're going to be a little bit cold, okay? And he's going to be, like, looking at you. He's going to be very attracted to you type of vibe. So he's going to be the one to kind of drive the relationship, which is another reason why I see you cold. But he's going to invest in trying to get to know you. So it could be financially, and yeah, because Spirit just keeps telling me like financial things. Destroy, why are you deleting all my comments? I'm confused. Destroy, what the hell? Do I see B proposing? I'll be honest, when you had asked me that, I gave you the energy surrounding that, but let me ask again. Let's see, because energy changes. James, I'm going to beat your ass, James. He was spamming Jewel. So he's just gonna have to add to my comment count. Let's see, Susan. Susan, did you and B get into a fight? I'm probably have BS a backup. Did you and him get into a fight recently? Because I'm not seeing smooth energy from you guys. I don't necessarily see a complete ending per se. I just see static between y'all two. Ask that same question for me, Jewel. Okay. Do you have an initial, Maria? Girl, I think that with the bottom of the deck, I think you two need to come to a, you're saying it needs to be a peace treaty amongst y'all two. Okay, somebody feels very, like, somebody feels kind of hurt and somebody is doing their own thing. Somebody's trying to sneak away. Somebody feels kind of hurt. Somebody's trying to sneak away. Banana Yellow, don't be spamming my name in the chat. I see that you love this person very much, or you have high feelings for this person. I see that you feel like you put in a lot. I see that you feel like you, like, your feelings is deep into this girl. Like, you worry about him moving on to other people, places, and things, like options, because that would actually hurt you to have the idea of him moving on to other people, places, and things. I see you wanting to be there for him, and you want him to always desire you and be with you in that way. It will make you feel really good if I do see you, like what you said about having him as a backup, Maria. Okay, I remember that. The backup thing, I do see you potentially considering that, actually, now that I see this. But I do see that you constantly kind of want it to be where it's like, you want him to see you as both of these things. Like, okay. Yeah, ultimately, you just want to be, you know what I'm saying, his number one type pick. You want him to see you and treat you in the same, this is like low-key the same way. You want him to treat you in low-key the same way. You talk a lot about it. Yeah. But ultimately, a lot of times you feel single or vice versa. You even want to, like, live with him. Like, this is marriage. Like, I see that you would want to marry him, but that is going at snail's pace. The whole getting to that marriage aspect at the moment, I see it moving more at a slower pace at the moment. So, to the point of it almost not happening type of slow pace. You talk about it? Okay. You could at least be your name or nickname, not Stupid Fruit. You are a very pretty woman. You are married yet? I'm single looking for a wife. You can't be talking. Your name's missing. Let me ask about Maria. Maria and F. Give me a sec, you guys. Peroxide, get your freaky ass on. Whose name is Peroxide in the chat? Am I not able to see this person? Let me shuffle another time, and then I can do Maria's reading. You're a real estate agent. You sell house for a living. Okay, let's see about Maria. Is she going to get proposed by F soon? Maria, are you and F at long distance by any chance? Because I see like I don't know if teenage boys do this only, but I'm seeing like self-pleasuring. Like, I'm seeing like a man self-pleasuring, like in a sock type of vibe. Like, are y'all not actually in physical contact like that? Or maybe this man, I don't know. Like, I don't know why I just saw that, but let's see. Let's see. Let's see. She said, yes, we are. Let's see. I see the relationship. The relationship right now is in a place of, I see the relationship. There is some type of friction going on here though. Let's see. Do you want somebody to stop doing something, like hang up a behavior? Because it's like interesting. 2 2s came out. So just as equal as it is a relationship, is equal as somebody feeling almost opposite feelings, it seems. That's how I'm picking it up. I don't know. Do you block this man at times or something like that, girl? Like, what's this two of spades energy? Or do you feel like the distance is keeping y'all from a certain level with each other? Either which way, I do sense that I see the relationship, but I see some form of blockage energy. No, Jewel said it. What'd I say? How do I get this reading from you? After I finish this reading, you can just put a question in the chat and I can do the reading for you. So, Maria, basically between you and F, I kind of see, it's like I see the relationship, but then I see like a blockage type of energy here, like something. It's me, I'm hot and cold because of the distance, he feels it. Okay. I didn't see what was on the bottom of the deck. I see you two do have a lot of like passion for each other. Y'all be wanting to get it on. Y'all be wanting to get it on. This dynamic between y'all two, it does work for you guys. Like to some extent, like even though y'all might have y'all fights and stuff, to some extent it does work for you two. And I think sometimes you or somebody overlooks the aspect of how much it does work. There is an aspect that really does work between y'all two. And it's like somebody almost lose sight of that. Bottom of the deck, I think somebody else also considers walking away or like doing something else. So maybe that's why somebody loses sight of this, because they wonder like, man, I could probably be doing this over here like locally, or you know, somebody's just busy with being preoccupied with something. Somebody really wants somebody to stop doing something. I keep saying that. Distance is a factor here for sure. I was about to say fear is a factor. Somebody might be fearing the distance has somebody else considering other people, and it like burdens them to think this way. Like it really burdens this person to think this way. I think that whenever this person feels that way, I don't know if this is you or him, but whenever somebody gets in that energy, I see them like reaching out a lot to the other person, like to kind of like regain a sense of like feeling secure. Yeah, just to reiterate it, somebody sometimes feels a little insecure. So sometimes whenever somebody feels insecure, I see somebody like trying to regain it by just like, I don't know, like I'm hearing loving pet names like baby babe type stuff. Yeah, it's like somebody wants to start it over. It's like if it ever gets to a place where if this might be him then, girl, because you're the one that be going cold on him. So whenever it gets cold, I see somebody else trying to like reunite it or try to make sure everybody's still on the same page type of vibe. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I'm kind of seeing this as like sexy over the phone. I'm seeing this as like sexy time over the phone. She said yes. Girl, what else? What else? Yeah, I think that something that works for you two's relationship is, I think that even though you go cold on this man, I think that him showing you that he chooses you kind of keeps you two together. Like there's a vibe that really works between y'all two. Like it might be you, Maria, but somebody really likes the feeling of feeling wanted and desired by the other person, even if they're sick of it. If that person doesn't go and show the effort, then it's like you're a Taurus. This might be you, Maria. You like to see his effort. That effort reads as consistency for you, and you like that. Like you really value that. So you like to feel like he will do that for you. Like he would stop his world to make sure that y'all two are good type of vibe is how I'm seeing it as well. Yeah, it's like you like the fact Maria, you are funny. You like the fact that he kind of like feels that reads as possessive to you too. We both are. My first Taurus man. So that's why I was getting Taurus energy from him too, because I was like, this man is possessive, girl. This man is possessive, and you like it, but I was gonna say you low-key want to feel like owned by this man. Yo, what is going on? That like really, you love this. She said yes, and he is, and I am too. This is why like y'all relationship, as much up and downs y'all have, it does actually work for you two, because y'all two actually do get each other in that way. Like y'all do the right things to keep each other involved and interested. So it's like whenever he acts very possessive, like death row about you, girl, you be like, my man don't play about me. Whenever your man don't play about you, I just see you like he's very desirable to you when that happens. And it's like you see that as him putting in a lot of work, and then you feel like this. I just see how much it fulfills you. So yeah, what's next between y'all, for you two, is I think that you'll see clear. I think you see very clear. He's so kind. I think you would see very clear if there ever is shady business. I think you would absolutely see it. So if you don't necessarily know for sure that there's shady business, then I don't see that necessarily. So you like, if this was like a hot red, if this was the red Joker, I would kind of see it as something different. I kind of just don't see it necessarily here. Okay. So yeah, I think you two kind of have like like y'all are like kindred souls for each other. Y'all might be in the same soul tribe or something like that. So yeah, I think y'all two both heal each other. Like, as much as y'all hurt each other, it's like y'all work to helping heal each other. A lot of the healing is like a sexual healing vibe. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah. Girl, I don't know. Every time I see you wanting to walk away from him and you start breadcrumbing him, it's like he puts you back into the feeling of you wanting to be with him type of vibe. So I really see it. I keep seeing it. So that's what I got for you, girl. James talking about something. I like fat woman pussy wet. James, stop being disrespectful. James, that's how you feel for real? James, I thought you said the other day that you loved me. James, you said that you love me. Let me stop. He called you mama because I didn't answer the phone. Maria, y'all are so funny. Y'all are kind of cute though, because I mean, whenever I meet Taurus men, it's like I know what that dynamic is like, but if you don't have the right Taurus man, that mess can be crazy. He called your mother. Girl, sometimes it's like if you don't have the right Taurus man, it could just be high key bad and good. It could be like drama. It could almost get to domestic. It could almost get domestic, girl. So good luck to you, girl. I show him I don't care, or text him how he feels about it. By the way, certain things pop up on my phone never seen, and I feel like he talks to me through it. Oh, okay, Susan, I've been told you that you probably have some type of spiritual, you know what I'm saying, powers or whatever. Let's see, how does he feel? Thank you so much. You're welcome, Maria. Girl, Susan, sometimes when you don't talk to him, it's like this man, I don't know if he's manipulative. I don't know if his angle is manipulation, or if he almost feels like good. Let me see more. Girl, whenever you don't talk to him, he does. Susan, I don't necessarily like the way this man acts. I don't necessarily like how this man acts sometimes towards you, because sometimes he has a vibe that whenever you stop talking to him, he almost acts like it's a good thing for him that you stop talking to him. But I don't like that he does that. Like, he actually is okay with things being a little bit more slow. How does he feel when you talk to him? Susan, I think this man, his energy is like stressed out a lot of times. Like, that is what I'm seeing here. I think sometimes this man be needing like a break, it seems like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you overwhelm him, you think? Do you think you overwhelm him? Narcissist or what? It's like you two, okay, I'm seeing you and this man, right? I don't think that you two are on the same level or page. Something about that. So, I don't know if this man is more immature. Thank you so much, Maria, for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Susan, I don't know if this man is, he just seems like his energy towards you, like, I feel like you should go where you're celebrated. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I had to cut off somebody not too long ago because something about this man's energy, he's immature. Yeah, I had to cut off a man recently because he was constantly trying to humble me, but it was a very silent energy. Let me tell you some things that he was trying to do, and it was just so weird because I could notice it. Like, some of the things this man was trying to do was like, let's say he invite me, let's say he hits me up, and invites me somewhere and I go with him, if we're amongst people, he would try to, in those moments, act like he don't fuck with me. Like, intentionally invite me to come out with him and then try to act like he don't fuck with me, and he be so involved with everybody else because in his mind, like, he's low-key trying to humble me. But his feelings probably is like, he probably like really wants me to be there type of vibe. I'm not saying that he's the exact same way, but in that instance, me and him are on the same page. Like, we're not on the same level. We're not on the same page. The fact that he even is doing that lets me also know that he's probably insecure and he's trying to bring me down to his level. Like, he wants me to feel insecure. So, girl, I don't know. I don't know. Like, sometimes, though, I just like to go where I'm celebrated. If I get the energy or the vibe that a man doesn't like me like that, he's not excited to see me, like, you know what I'm saying, those little things, it's going to make me feel like I'm unwanted. And if I start to feel like I'm unwanted around a man, then that's my cue to move on. I would start to think he don't even like me or fuck with me. So if I were to, let's say I was reading these cards for myself and I kept on getting these cards from a man, that's how I would go about it. I would kind of just be like, oh, okay, well, you know what I'm saying, I don't really fuck with you like that then. Because I feel like that's the energy they're giving me. Like, I feel like you don't F with me like that, so I don't F with you like that. So, let me see how he actually secretly feels, though. I mean, yeah, girl, Susan, I think you should leave him. What are his intentions? Girl, I think he really liked you for immature reasons. So I don't think anything's wrong with you, Susan, by the way. I think it's just this guy, like, something. Girl, I think that you was just too much. Like, what you had to offer, he didn't have that same thing to offer you, like, at all. So I just see you nurturing him. Like, I see you adding to him in ways where it's like your energy shines him up in a way, like he feels good and all that stuff. He almost is energy vamping off of you. But if you continuously hit him up and reach out to him, if you continuously contact, you're almost giving him permission to do that again. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, I don't know. I think you should just go completely cold on this man, because that also adds up to your other two readings. I think you should just go cold on him. You never hit him up. He does. Then he reminds me of the guy who I just told you about. Like, he would always hit me up. Like, he would always just, like, he would low-key beg me, by the way. This is the interesting thing about it, Miriam, because I agree, Miriam, never beg a man. But some men will literally continuously hit you up and, like, they actually really gain something out of being with you, but then they act like this. Like, I just think he's just like he seems like a douchebag for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way that he don't value your energy. And so, how would he feel if you ghost him for good? Let's see. I know how he would immediately read it, because I'll be honest. Let me see. Let's see. Hold on. Is James still in here? Is James still in here? Because I know why he's saying what he's saying, I think. Let me see, though. How would he feel? How would he feel if, let's say, Susan went ghost on him for, like, a month? How would he feel after, like, a month of no contact? If you went ghost on him, let's say a month after you went ghost on him, he might try to hit you up, girl. He might be curious about you. But let's see. That's when he's going to feel burdened, girl. Let him go to bed. He isn't missed. Exactly. Wait, who's not missed? Susan, let's say a month went by of you no contacting him. He would feel burdened because he would try to hit you up and you probably would be cold on him. Like, he would start to wonder. He'd be like, Susan must have found somebody else. Like, let's see. Yeah, girl, this would tear him up, girl. But you got to think about it. Think about how much time it takes. That in itself, also, I don't like it, because if a guy is comfortable and he think he got you where he wants you, I'm not saying his name. He might pop up in the chat. Oh, okay. if a guy feels like he knows you enough to think like you ain't going nowhere, sometimes you really have to reward them with the extended time of no contact before they actually get the message. Because some men are so arrogant, or they read into our genuine interest into them as like desperation. Insecure men read into energy like that as desperation, by the way. So, you know what I'm saying? I see after a month, even 10 days, girl, 8 to 10 days of you no contacting, he gonna start to feel it, girl. Y'all talking about James? Yeah, he gonna start to feel it. You're gonna humble him, girl. You're gonna be on top of him. Are you reading for your reading? Huh? I was saying, let's try not to argue and see what happens. Sorry. You guys, what's happening in the chat? Am I missing something? Girl, you gotta humble his ass. Banana, who's talking to you? Banana, who's talking to you? James messed up again? Huh? Maybe I'm not seeing all the chat. That's my problem, probably. They've been beefing for about 20-30 minutes. It's Banana and who? Saying my name is stupid. Who's saying your name is stupid, Banana? JCiona, hey girl, hey boo. Stay out my fridge, girl, by the way. Oh, is Messy and Banana arguing? Can you guys say sorry to each other and we have a kumbaya moment on the live? JCiona, stay out my refrigerator, okay? I don't know if it's you. I think it's somebody else. I might got you confused, girl. Somebody said, what's happening? A lot of stuff is happening. Anybody else has a question in the chat? Miriam, stop. Somebody said kumbaya. Exactly. Somebody said this is not pre-shoot. I believe in God, yes. They have been going at it for 40 minutes now. Are they not tired? Did Paul pay up? Who is Paul, by the way? Somebody keeps mentioning Paul, but I don't know who that is. Kiss from Italy. Welcome to the live. A guy like me, if he has a girlfriend. Anybody else has any questions in the chat that we can look into since I'm here? My phone's going to be dying soon. Let me charge it up. I thought I plugged this up already. What the hell? Will you find a good job? Welcome back, Bren. Will you find a good job in 2026? Will Ben find a good job in 2026? I think you're going to feel like, let me see, bottom of the deck energy is 5. I think you're going to feel like, okay, I'll be very honest. It is potential that you could start to wonder if things are working against you and you succeeding in a certain area when it comes to getting you a job. You might, and it might just be because whatever you're looking to get into might just be quite competitive, and maybe the demand and how many people want the job, if that makes sense. So I think that you might have to be a little bit, what's the words? Like, I don't want to say necessarily sneaky, but it's like you're going to have a trick up your sleeve in you getting ahead, because whatever job that you're looking to get is quite competitive in a way. So I just see that being somewhat of a hurdle to get over when it comes to you getting a job. But overall, I think that whatever job you do land, I think people are going to really like working with you. Like, something about your personality is going to be very easygoing, and you're going to put people at ease. Like, you might become people's favorite coworker to kind of work with, is how I'm seeing it. It's just a matter of you just getting in the door. So I think that part right there is going to be the hurdle. So I see you probably applying at different places then. And yeah, I'm seeing something about boxes and stuff. But yeah, overall, I see you applying at different places. Okay, putting in like applications. And I think at first you might not necessarily either like the offers or feel like you're not gaining the offers. And again, just remind yourself, it's because the places that you're looking at, it's just a quite competitive space, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of other people probably saw that same job. So just keep that in mind. It doesn't mean it's a no. It's just that you might have to tussle a little bit to get in the door somewhere. Then once you're in the door, because I do see that, once you're in the door, I see people really loving to work with you. Okay, it's like your energy just brings a different twist to the vibe, to the work. So yeah, I do see you feeling a little bit insecure financially, because I do remember you talking about you having different surgeries or health things happening. So I do see you worrying about the finances. I think you do have somebody in your corner that's going to either help assist you financially. I don't know if this is a mother type of figure, like somebody who is a mother, but I do see two different women here. Okay, one could be an earth sign, one could be an air sign. Doesn't have to be. I just see somebody giving you a lot of good ideas, or they feel like they offer you like a different point of view. Like, have you thought about that? Have you thought about this? Did you do this? Somebody like checks up on you in like an administrative way, and then the other person is kind of more of like your backbone support is how I'm reading it. Okay, overall I do see you being able to accomplish these things on your own. Of course, I don't know why it's coming out like this, but yeah, I mean, I do see you healing up from your surgery. I see you being at home for a little bit of time though, and I guess while you're at home, those two people, or the energy of these two people, could be assisting you. I don't know how much this is resonating for you, Ben. But overall, I think that things are going to work out for you. So it's kind of like that terminology. I don't know why. It's kind of like, how do I say? No, because every time I stop talking to you, you always want to say something. I don't know. Banana, Messy, are y'all still going back and forth? Just shut up. I don't need to know your life without us, please. Are you doing okay? That is so hard to deal with. Betrayal from people you trust the most. It is. I'm recovering at my parents'. I'm super stressed about money. Okay, so I did see the mother figure. I did see it more so like a mother, to be honest. What was I going to say? Some things might just take time. It's kind of like delay, not denial. Okay, so don't get frustrated if you feel like you're getting a few no's or things aren't moving the pace that you would like it to. Just know that it's just like, that's just like the hurdle energy here. Okay, but overall, I think also things are going to happen in its time for you to be able, like, you'll notice that when you do get the job, you'll think about it and you'll be like, oh, it's perfect that I got the job right now, because I could have got it then, but it would have been harder for me in this area or with this or this. So keep that in mind too. There's some certain things that it's like God has your back on that you probably didn't even consider, even though you do want to work, and you probably don't necessarily look at it as something that's going to work against you, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think that you're going to be okay. You might hear back from some places about work. Also, you might you might potentially be told that you're overqualified for some places too. So keep that in mind. Or that could be the reason why some people don't go forward with you. So yeah, overall, I do see you being communicated. Like, I just see a lot of people communicating with you. I also see people helping you a lot too. Before, like, you're going to get like, I see that. Okay. Yeah. So before you get the job, you'll notice that a lot of people are going to like kind of have your back, it seems. And things are very expensive in my town, and I worry I won't find something that allows me to. I saw that in your energy, to get on your own again. I saw that in your energy, but I feel like the Most High God really has your back. And I feel like if you were to prioritize pray, like, let's say you get frustrated about something, I see if you pray that God would help you, like, I think that God's just going to show up for you. It might be through somebody around you, but I see like things working out for you though, Ben. Like, I just keep getting that energy. Like, for some reason, I just keep getting that energy. Be thankful you are able to live with your parents. I like that. A lot of people don't have that flavor. Just have a plan to get out. Exactly. I think things are going to work out for Ben. I think that it's just... James, why are you saying a OF girl? James, why are you saying a OF girl in here? But yeah, Ben, back to Ben. I think things are going to work out for you. I think that a lot of times whenever you think things aren't working, it really is for somewhat of your benefit. And there's something that's going to open up that's going to be better. Better time, better for you. something about it's going to be better. So honestly, if you're in a time period where other people are helping you, that is a form of God showing you that he's still there for you. He's still blessing you. Like, it's just coming from people. Like, so yeah. But other than that, Ben, I hope that you like heal up really nicely, because I did see you kind of experiencing some effects from you still like going through those processes. Damn, areas you're living is, huh? Who am I? What is your purpose? Welcome to the live. Is spirit or universe trying to tell me some things by popping up on the phone? Susan, I feel like sometimes if we really desire a certain outcome, sometimes we get confirmation biases about it, and it could keep us kind of stuck there, because to some extent we're kind of manifesting a sign that says yes. You know, I don't know how to put this into words, but like one time I was talking to this guy and I kept on manifesting a sign that was telling me go, 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 green light, green light, green light. And it just wasn't a wise idea. Every time I would get a sign that says yes, I'll get a sign that says no. And then I will resent the sign that says no, because I'm like, what? Why? I think that it is a yes. And every time I said to myself, I think it's a yes, I would see a yes, and then I'll immediately see a no. Like, and I don't mean to laugh about that, because I'm not laughing at you, but I'm just sharing with you my experience. That does happen sometimes. Is it weird? No, not expecting that. No, sometimes we can get signs and we feel like we're not expecting it, but we have a lingering desire that's on the back of our subconscious that wants that thing. So like, we can try to lie to ourselves that we don't want something, but the universe knows our actual desires and intentions. So we're going to constantly still be manifesting or in alignment to our truest desires, even if we're trying to consciously say, oh no, that's not it, that's not it, that's not it. Like, spirit actually know. Like, have you ever been trying to get over a guy, so you say you don't like the guy no more, until you actually find your day, you like find a day that you wake up and you genuinely don't like the guy? It's kind of like that, the difference of those two things. Like, so James, send me $100. Jules, guess what? What happened? Scotty wants to know what's his purpose in life. Let me see if I can get some answers for you, Scotty. Scotty, you're here to create. You're here to create. You might have a purpose of being, you might become a father. I don't know how old you are, Scotty. Scotty, where you at? Will a boy ever like me if he has a girlfriend? If a boy has a girlfriend, it's not always wise for you to want him to like you if he already has a girlfriend, because sometimes how you get them is how you lose them. So if you want a guy to like you so much, but he's already in a commitment, if you were to get the boy, how could you ever feel like he won't ever do the same thing to you? Because most times that's how it happens. How you get them is how you lose them. So if you strongly desire a man and you know he got a girlfriend and you know it's not right, let's say you get the man, then now you the girlfriend, and guess what? The universe has a way, life has a way of putting you in that same position. Now you with the boy, and now some other girl strongly desires to be with him. Now she with the boy. It's just not worth it. Nah, but his girlfriend is a grave above him, and she's going to be leaving next year. Well, I think the best thing to do is to just wait until he's actually in a position for you to be able to shoot your shot, like for real. But yeah, please take me off child support. Is Scotty still in here? Because I think he left. I was about to do his reading, but I ain't about to keep going if he ain't here. I knew there was a reason why I delayed to answer his reading. What's my favorite animal or pet? I do like cats, ironically. My mother apparently had 3 boyfriends when my dad met her, and they have been together 40 years. My dad says it's not like they're married. I'll be honest, Ben. I feel like for guys, it works a little bit different than how it is for women. Because I feel like when women are in that predicament, it's not always a surefire guarantee that they're going to end up in that predicament. I feel like if a man is able to kind of pull a woman away from her man, there's some level of actual genuine unhappiness there. I don't know how to put it into words. Like, it's not always the most noble thing to do. It doesn't always not work. But there is more stories of how it doesn't work. So, I don't know, it's kind of tricky. Like, for instance, let's say you have some type of history with the guy too. As a woman, from a woman's standpoint, if you're kind of in some ways preying on that other woman's downfall, that can kind of come back to you as a woman. I feel like for men it's a little different, because if a woman's actually genuinely happy, I don't think women are just leaving men. But men can leave women and it has nothing to do with them being happy. They can just leave because of the lust or desire. So that's probably why I think it's a little different. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, what do y'all think? Where's the white? Hey, Brad. It's funny you said that, Brad. James, have you bought one from her? I don't necessarily do those things though, by the way, James. However, now that you mentioned it, I think I saw one on Twitter. James, why? The man isn't thinking of the other woman. We are too simple to think past the woman. But I think that's why sometimes men don't necessarily get karma. Because of what you said, Ben, I think that's why men don't necessarily get the quote-unquote karma, because they're not necessarily always looking to intentionally hurt somebody. They're kind of just like living life. But sometimes women, when they know that a man has a girl, sometimes those women get vindictive. Like, they're trying to hurt the other women. I feel like even when men are quote-unquote dirty macking, I feel like sometimes they're not even trying to necessarily hurt the man. I think they just want the girl. Like, I don't know. I really don't know, though. It's like kind of nuanced. Like, I've seen situations that work and don't work on both sides. We're going clubbing tomorrow night. I don't know if I'm a go out tomorrow night though. Exactly. We're not wishing ill on some other dude. He doesn't even enter our mind. Exactly. We just want the girl. And I think that's partly why it kind of works sometimes. But I think whenever you have that ill intention for the other person that has what you want, I think that's when you can receive you being in that same position. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's where I think it kind of is, like, iffy. Because, like, for instance, let's say from a woman's point of view, let's say you had a relationship with a guy to some extent, and then some other woman tried to step on your toes to have him. He's low-key already your guy, for real. So if you were to choose to want your guy again, I don't think you get karma for pulling your man back type of vibe. Because even if you did have quote-unquote intentions on hurting the other woman, she tried to do that first a lot of times. Jewel, I want to wife you up and put a baby in you. How many times y'all think I ever hear those things? Feel for my family has abandoned me, and I love my mother but have not seen her in 2 years, and I'm upset with her. Do I need more time away from her, or do I need to let her back in now, or wait? Lang, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like whenever we have problematic relationships with our parent figures, we can always love them, but if we expect different results, we shouldn't break our own hearts hoping for that to happen overnight. So listen, that happened to me, and they ended up having a child on my birthday. Wait, what happened, Maria? James, are you calling her fat now? Because she did gain weight, but is that why you keep saying fat? Somebody said facts. So, like, I feel like whenever you have problematic relationships, especially with a mother figure, I feel like for whatever reason, mother figures having problematic relationships, it's like you want to understand them and you want to give them empathy. I don't know why mothers hold such a special place a lot of times amongst their kids. It takes a whole lot for kids, I feel like, to really cut their mothers off. The mothers has to be a complete piece of shit for a lot of kids to cut off their mother in a vicious way and not have any ounce of love for them. So I'm not here to sell you hope and to say that, oh, you and your mother, things are be great if you reunite with her. People don't change overnight, and a lot of times people don't change unless they absolutely have to or want to or have the strength to. So sometimes you just have to accept things for where it's at and just love them for who they are to you. But I don't know, it just depends, Lane. I feel like you're very sensitive to know what to do. He went with another woman, she got pregnant, and their child was born on your birthday. That is crazy. That is crazy. You know what I saw happen to somebody before? I think I can't say it. I think I can't say it. So, okay, I can say this one. So, there was this guy who was trying to spite me one time. It was that evil Pisces man with a Scorpio moon. He was so messed up, y'all. So, like, he was trying to spite me. And so, he found a girl that he thought looked like me. And the girl was, like, younger than me. Probably by... The girl was younger than me probably by, like, I don't know, 5 years at least. But maybe 7 years. I think it was 5 years. And the guy was a little bit older than me. So, I thought that was kind of sick. Like, he's only dealing with her, by the way, because he thought she looked like me. And so then... he was like trying to train her to, like, he used to talk about me so much. And the reason why I know he does this is because he kind of did this to me, but the difference between me and her is that I had some level of self-confidence to not try to change my personality to another girl that he keeps talking about or saying I need to be more like. But she was not a strong person. So, like, she was trying to change herself to be like me, look like me, take pictures. But then he would try to talk shit to me through her. Like, literally on her phone. But then she would try to do it, too, to try to earn them two to be, you know what I'm saying? Long story short, though, like, he played the fuck out of her. He used all her money. Like, they ended up living together. Like, they started to look real serious. That's the craziest part about it. Whenever two people really try to shit on you and you was the innocent person, do y'all ever notice sometimes it start to look, but I had somebody who loves me for real now, okay? But do y'all ever notice how it starts to almost look real serious? Like, both of them people be vibing off of your energy, by the way. Like, you're the reason why they're still together and all that stuff. The dude continuously try to reach out to you and everything, like, a lot of times. So, long story short, they ended up moving in together. Like, they both moved to Texas. And they moved in together. And then he ended up doing something to where she ended up being left with, I think he, like, left out on the rent or some shit. I forgot. But he ended up like taking a lot of her money, and he dogged the fuck out of her. He used to be cheating the fuck out of her. He started doing real disrespectful stuff towards her. Like, he would call me off of her phone and shit like that. Like, it was just crazy. Like, he did her so fucked up. But I feel like part of the reason why she got treated so bad by him, and I didn't get that extent of being treated bad, and I think it's because she really had evil intentions towards me. Like, like, I had got a message, like, years later, I had got a message from Spirit that she tried to, like, that ex, he had my birth chart. So, like, I think he read into my birth chart some shit about me that made him think that I was going to be very successful. And I think they tried to do some type of magic on me to take that shit from me or to have it from themselves. Where do people get this idea from? But I didn't even suspect that them two was trying to do that until, like, years later. And I was like, damn, these people was trying to do it too? But yeah, people like that, nothing good happens to them. Like, for real. Everything that you ever see them having is empty as hell. Like, that girl, her life is kind of like a horror movie. Jewel, can you read the comments as well? So I want to let you know that your comments filter system is messed up. It's filtering out normal words as well. Kind of fix it because some words... What words is it filtering out? Oh, by the way, Jules, I've changed my YouTube username from Karma YouTube to this one. Oh, Lost Gold to YouTube. I was thinking of having better change since this last reading, so I was going to see how my life's going now. Okay, cool. So you want to update reading? James, set yourself up before you're older. Cash, she's pretty. James, are you trying to call her fat? Maria said, exactly, shaking my head. So I said that to say, like, okay, I can say what I was going to say, Maria. I saw another couple of a girl trying to do that to another woman, and her baby ended up having disabilities. Like, she did end up having a baby with the dude, and her baby ended up having disabilities. I was like, God really don't like ugly. I think people forget about that. You're not going to have a successful life built off of some other woman's tears. God don't like ugly. Jewel, let me tell you the definition of a perfect... Karma, yes, I would, if that would be okay. What was the question again, Karma? I'm sorry. Is my ex the one calling me private? I'm going to see black for no, red for yes. Let's just do it like that. I'm giving a no. You want to do 2 out of 3? Sometimes I do that. Okay, look, let's do, this is the deal breaker. Is it your ex? Is it Susan's ex? Susan, it could be. I got a strong no at first though, so it's probably not your ex that you're thinking, but it could be somebody that you know. It could be, girl. I don't know. Last goal. What do you want to know again? I just want to know you better. I just want to know you. Probably the scammers. Let me ask. Who is it, Spirit? It could be somebody who's very attracted to you, girl. Somebody who's very attracted to you. It might be like, yeah. Are you sure they calling you private, Susan? Just an update on my life and see how it's moving on with my path. Okay. I think that there's some success that's going to be coming to you. I think you're going to be very successful in a certain area of your life, while simultaneously you're going to be disinterested in a person, place, or thing. So, interesting. It's like while you're getting victory, you're going to kind of be like a little bit bored or just not interested in a certain person, place, or thing. If it's a person, it could have been somebody who is trying to come back around after they did something crappy towards you, or after you cut them out of your life type of vibe. What else is going to happen for you? I see your finances are going to do pretty, like, I don't see nothing bad in your finances. I see you having like different plans for your money, so I'm kind of seeing it as like savings for certain things. It could be for like trips. Maybe you're going to go on some trips soon, maybe this year. What else? But I definitely see you cutting people off. I have been having a staff on a game. But then again, I'm bored of it. Oh, so it's like I see you winning, but then it's like you're winning in some area of life, but you're kind of bored somewhere. Okay. So as far as like romance, I think you're going to be happy with your dating life overall. Like, I think you have the pick of the litter type of vibe. Like, you're going to feel that way, or these people are going to feel that way about you. So I think that you're going to feel pretty decent as far as like your dating, because to some extent you're very detached. I think that works well for you for sure. Like your detached energy in dating or something like that. Because it's like I see you walking away from people, like, and it works for you. So I think for as far as dating, like, I think that you don't, like, you're good, because even if you don't like somebody, you're just gonna walk away. Hey Cammy, how are you, boo? Let's see what else. Girl, I see you kind of keeping your heart out of things. Like, I feel like you took a vow or something. Like, you kind of got your heart out of things. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's just right now, but overall, I think it works for you. Whatever it is happening in your life, I think it works for you, girl. Yeah, literally. Maybe work works for you. I think that you're going to be pretty good as far as like work. That's where your focus is. I don't see you caring that much about dating, because I see at any moment you walking away from somebody. I see people having loyalties to you though. I see people valuing you. I see people wanting to be a part of you. But you kind of have like an energy where it's like, it's about you. Like, you don't really care that much about how anybody else feels, because you care and prioritize your feelings. So I think it works for you. Yeah, I see people really wanting to be with you. Fuck, are you a mind reader? I'm crying. Hey, sexy mama. I see you focusing on yourself, girl, and that makes people want to focus on you, girl. What is this? Girl, some people are so like, I see some people feel like they need you in a way. I see your never growing natural hair. Elvis, I see your dick never growing. So that's interesting. Yeah, it's like a shrimp size. I see it never growing. There's this guy named Frank. Why he came and knocked on my door? Susan, did you ask him? let me see. But yeah, so lost goals. I kind of see that for you. I think as far as dating, you're gonna be pretty decent. And yeah, that's all I got for you, girl. Try not to. I see you kind of affecting people emotionally to the point where if this isn't you affecting people and they being kind of depressed, Spirit is saying make sure you count your blessings, because sometimes some people get so detached to the point where it's like they almost, it's almost like dissociation. So don't dissociate, girl. You know what I'm saying? You keep grounded, be grounded, girl. Yeah, I know you saw that comment. Read that. Elvis, you're giving me like little kid comments. Like, I'm not reading that stupid shit. Why did Frank knock on Susan's door? Girl, it could be a lot of things. It could be a lot of reasons. He probably had a lot of different things that he could have said to you, but I don't know, girl. Ask him. Oh, I'm sorry, beautiful. I take it back. I take that back. Banana Yellow, are you still going back and forth, girl? So yeah, shout out to everybody who has donated on the chat. I think on this live stream, Maria for sure sent in the super sticker. Woo. So yeah. For an hour now. I've been up here all day almost. Elvis, I'm not answering that. So save your fake donation. Whenever people are saying do this and I'll do this, I always think they're lying up here. I got a question. What does my mom think of me or like my parents? I feel bad asking a second question, but I ask anyway. Is my ex-wife safe with her new boyfriend? I worry about her. Yeah, I think she is safe with her. I think she's safe with her new boyfriend. I think that she's not in a position to where she doesn't have a whole lot of options if something were to happen. If something were to happen, I think she does have the option to walk away from it. So in that regard, I think she is safe. However, yeah, I think in that regard, this is them too, I'm seeing. In that regard, they are safe is what I'm seeing. It's Cammy. You wanted to know, how does your mother feel about you? My bad. Your name looked like Elvis to me. But that'll be chilling until Bessie comes with a word. Dang, Bessie be pushing her buttons. How does her mama feel about her? Your mama feels like... how does your mom feel about you? Sometimes, I think sometimes y'all might have a little sense of a clash, but the clash comes from your mom feeling like your mom feels like she wants to instill things into you, girl. So like if y'all ever have a clash, it's coming from the perspective of your mom wanting to instill something into you. And sometimes I think y'all energy could kind of clash and somebody feels like somebody else is like a piece of work. Secretly though, your mom, sometimes she just needs a break. Sometimes your mom just needs a break. So you might interact with her when she's kind of overwhelmed. And if she's super overwhelmed, it could be easy for there to be friction or frustration. And it's nothing necessarily personal. Sometimes your mom needs a little bit of her, or some mom time. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm getting it. So don't take that personally, Cammy. It's just that I just kind of see it like that. So some things that you can do is, Cammy, is I think that sometimes you can find support around your friendships, okay? I think sometimes you find support in your friendships after you feel like you go through something difficult with her. Yeah, when she likes overstimulated and I try to hug her, she pushes you away. Okay, yeah. Sometimes it's nothing personal. Sometimes your mother, real life, like sometimes she really just needs her space. So, yeah. You know, like, think about it, Cammy. Like, I know that sometimes when you're the kid, like, you do love your mom, but sometimes when you really think about it, like, imagine if you're having a frustrating day, and then, like, let's say you had a little brother and he came around and he just kept on trying to hug you when it was the wrong time, though. You could feel bad even sometimes if you were to snap at him or something, you know? So just don't internalize that too much, because just don't try to internalize it that much. But I do see that it does bother you, you know? I do see it bothering you. But then I think y'all make up later, like, when she is able to, like, decompress. I don't want to be rude, dog. What the fuck is she talking about? It seems like you just can't keep up, boy. Parents are people, too. It's cool. You can recognize that she is overstimulated. Yeah. I was, like, picking that up. Because that type of behavior can produce kids to be borderline personality, you know? I have a caring nature, Jewel. Oh, I do? Oh, that's so nice that y'all picked that up. I think it's because my moon is in Cancer, and then it's like I kind of sometimes I have been in some of you guys' stories or place, so it's like I kind of can see some things too because of that. So, like, I feel like when I was younger, I feel like the interesting thing that can happen if you don't have clarity is that if you're super affectionate as a kid, and then, like, you're not able to put that on where you want it, like, let's say you're affectionate but your parent always pushes you away, something that ends up happening is it switches when you get older a lot of times. So then when you get older, then you're the one that now is you're so used to not doing that anymore, to the point where it's like when somebody else tries to give you affection, you're kind of like, ugh, like, get away from me. And it's like you kind of become that person. It can happen that way. Not always. Catherine, you're a moon in Cancer too. Wait, what's your sun sign? Worst she can say is no, then get something better to make her feel away. But I don't think your mom, like, sometimes parents feel bad, like, when they do that, because they think about it later. James, when are you going to spam my name on the chat? James, I give you an inch and you take a mile. Preach it. Okay, Jewel, when you done doing everyone reading, can I get a real life reading before you go? Okay, maybe we can look into it. No, I'm a Cancer stellium, Sun, Libra, Moon, Leo rising. Oh, okay. So you do still get the Cancer vibe. Do my ex-friends still want to be friends with me? I mean, I think she's the type that, like, let's say y'all talk after y'all got into a fight. If y'all were to talk after y'all got into a fight, I think you could piece it up with her. However, yeah, I think that she would be open if you were to talk with her. I'm talking to the gay, not you, Burnt News. Who is that? Duke. I'm gonna call you Duke for short. Okay, Jewel, you live, can I do a life reading before you go? Let's see. I think lately, Duke, do you feel like you're not heard a lot of times or taken serious sometimes? It could be on this live, because I see the energy of somebody, like, raising their hand but kind of getting overlooked. I don't know if this is just your energy on the live, but let's see. I see you being you have, like, a loving type of energy about you. Okay, bottom of the deck, it's like you have love and passion that you want to put somewhere. Like, I see you wanting to invest love and passion somewhere. Okay, I think that you just are trying to look for the viable option, to the point of you kind of like, I see somebody kind of like, no, I thought I was muted for a minute. Oh, okay, so that's the energy I'm seeing right away. Duke, do you like Valentine's Day, like, secretly? What's up with you and Valentine's Day? Because the time right now is 2:14, and that stood out. Like, I don't know. I see you, like, looking for a place to put boyfriend energy type into somebody, but you're kind of, like, blocking away certain people. The only balanced Cancer I knew was my great-grandmother. Every other Cancer stayed tripping. Maria, every Cancer that I know... they be tripping. Cash is $10,000 for one night. James, did you pay that? depends on their other placements, but all signs have dark sides. I agree, but I'll be honest, sometimes I do notice Cancer's dark sides. Like, Cancer's dark side kind of seems petty to me. Like, a Cancer, their dark side is they will be around you, but if they feel like you're better than them in some type of way, it's like that makes them uncomfortable, and then they start treating you differently. Like, have y'all ever noticed that dark side about certain Cancers? Because I have picked up on that in friendship dynamics. Like, if you're friends with Cancers, and they typically like to be around people that they feel like they have the upper hand on. She said yes in all caps. And it's like, if they feel like your life is just moving really good, they look at that as like a threat. And it's like the way they go about it is so manipulative. Like, I remember this one girl, she started to feel that way about me, and like when she thought that I wasn't in her life like how she wanted to, she started trying to like imitate me, and I think she thought she was going to like make herself be presented as I'm better than you, and I'm ignoring. Like, they really get petty. Like, they can ignore you. They'll put their caps lock on low so they look less enthused and excited to talk to you. Like, they do petty shit. Like, it's just like, what is, like, that's like an insecure, unhealed Cancer though. You're a Cancer, Brad? Welcome to the live. I like Cancers, but I see their shadow sides. It's just interesting. Elved, I'm the biggest skeptic, non-spiritual person I know. She has been 100% bang for each one of my readings. I can't explain it, but it happened. Ben, I know that about you, Ben. Whenever Spirit holds me back from saying certain stuff to you, it's because Spirit doesn't want you to get turned off and it to seem super overly religious type vibe. So sometimes I'm held back because of that. I just want to let you know that part. You don't have to call me Duke. I'm Toon. This is just my AI channel. Okay, so Toon, yeah, I see you kind of like looking for an option in love type of vibe. So yeah, maybe you just ended. I don't know. Are you in a vibe, like the energy? The best way I can describe it is kind of like after you get out of a relationship, and you're kind of just like, you know how Kai Cenat, is this like in your energy? You know how Kai Cenat recently said that he's not going to do a relationship anymore? I get that energy off of your energy for some reason. I see you just like hanging out a lot, like hanging out with people. Okay. We can be passive aggressive and we mimic emotions of others. Yes. I see you hanging out with some people. Sometimes you don't always get along with somebody that you're kicking it with, and you distance yourself. Huh? Does your friend group accept you, Toon? Does your friend group accept you? Because I see you be in your head sometimes. Girl, if you was my neighbor, I was sneaking and geeking while my girl was at work. Oh my gosh. So let's see. Toon, I keep seeing that same energy for you. Like, I just think at this time, what I see that's happening in your life is, I see you potentially looking for a girlfriend. You probably will find this girl or really be in this energy around Valentine's Day. Something about Valentine's Day makes you start considering relationships for real. Kind of the most part, half the situation, some drop my location, remember? Kind for the most part, after the situation, some drop my location. I don't remember when somebody dropped your location though. Chief of Miami. James, can you send me an email, James? I have a bone to pick with you. Oh fuck, I want to fuck you so much. I love your hair. You love my hair? Thank you. Jennifer, I don't know, but I stopped fucking saying friend. It low-key cringe. Can you play a sin? I'm used to watch you all the time. Jules, look at my comment. Could you just repeat it for me, please? I'm the one that got shot 2 times in 1 month. Why? I don't remember you telling me this, actually. And I remember a lot of things. So you got shot 2 times, huh? Oh, okay. So I see you have a, like, you don't really trust people, it seems. So maybe that's what I'm seeing. Interesting. I think overall you're going to find your people. Like, there is some people who you know for a fact is your people type of vibe. So I just see you hanging out with friends around this time. And I think, like, you might find yourself wanting to have a girlfriend around Valentine's Day. especially around Valentine's Day. But at the moment, everything is kind of like up to you type of vibe. So like you should get clear on what exactly you want out of life, and that would actually help things, that'll help you get there once you really focus on what exactly it is that you want to do in life. What does my best friend think of her? Think of me. Her name is Pacey. Let's see. What does Pacey feel about Lily? Girl, when you say BFF, what do you mean by that? I'm curious. Because your energy in her, it's like, interesting. Silly Vanilli, do you get in fights a lot with your friends? Like disagreements type of vibe? Because there's like a coldness between you two. There's a coldness between you two. It's almost like y'all stop being friends or stop hanging out. Like y'all haven't talked in a long time or something. And if it's not, you guys haven't talked for a long time, there's just literally almost, I don't actually see the friendship right here. And you're calling her your BFF. So I don't know what that's about. Best friend for life? When's the last time you talked to her? Silly Vanilli, I call her friend as much as I want. Why are you worried about me when your ass needs to be worried? I tell her no to 5,000. James, stop telling me about this girl. I will beat you up and I'll beat the girl up too. James, I will beat you up. Stop telling me about this. You've been going on and on about this. Like, you're a hoe, James. You're a H-O. You're a H-O, James. James, you're a H-O. James, you a H-O. You dirty, James. You're a dirty hoe. I don't. If I could trust my friend, my boyfriend. Well, last time you talked to her was a couple of days before Christmas. It doesn't seem like y'all two really like, y'all energy don't read as like, it doesn't seem very warm. Like there's not like, you know how like you talk to some people and it's like very warm. I don't really get that. I think sometimes the most that y'all have is like, let's say there's an activity or there's something to get excited about. That's the most of a spark. That's what sparks up what seemingly is a connection between y'all two. But in reality, I don't get the energy of friendship here, like at all. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't consider you necessarily as one of her friends. Let's see, how does she view you? I mean, oh God. Let me see. I mean, okay, so your friend, she views you as somebody, she kind of views you like the same energy of it being like, she views you in an energy where it's kind of like you know somebody for a long time. So you're like, it's kind of that energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how some people are like your best good friends. You're good friends. Like you hang out with them, you probably talk to them on the phone a lot. She doesn't necessarily put you in that category. She puts you in the category of like familiar at this point. So it's like she still sees you to some extent as like somebody who she knows, that she hangs out with sometimes. And this is like a friendship vibe. But I'll be honest, I think that lately though, the energy between y'all two, the action between y'all two isn't necessarily as like hang out best good friends. I mean, y'all are friends, but do you know that's why I pulled up the energy. It's weird that I have many stages to be called a friend. Like I have the S stage where you really like less the acquaintances, and then it's the semi-acquaintance, then acquaintance. I know exactly what you mean, Cammy. Well, last time, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Jewel looking for a sugar daddy to start her career. I don't care if I trust my friend and my boyfriend. Oh, wait, hold on. Can you trust your friend? I'm getting a yes. Let's see about the boyfriend. Can you trust your boyfriend? To some extent. It just depends on what level of area. Sometimes your boyfriend and your connection seemingly has a... Sometimes somebody's moving faster paced than the other one. I do see you two somehow having... Somehow it is working between y'all two, but I think sometimes somebody's moving slow, maybe slow to reply to somebody. So can you trust your boyfriend? It's like, yes, but I think sometimes you misread something as like not trusting, and it's not necessarily like a big thing to not trust. Does that make sense? Like, can you trust your boyfriend? Overall, yes. Can you trust him to like reply super fast? Probably not. That type of vibe. She's one of your only friends? Okay, interesting. I'm grounded, and I'm grounded and I'm on a bad working phone right now. And my mom says she called me, but she said I can't call her until I'm ungrounded. Okay, interesting. Elved, I asked how my brain surgery would go, and she said I would recover in a few hours and was 100% right. That's not some lucky guess or vague interpretable prediction. I can't explain it. He said it's my time to go. This person is a human and lying to y'all. I'm not human, like I'm AI all of a sudden. Elv is just super skeptical, and honestly, like, I don't know, like, so y'all know some people don't really believe into this type of stuff until like after a while. how I know you're lying is because she wasn't live for hours. What? That isn't... Me being on live for a certain period of time, how does that equate to me being a liar or not? Jewel, I remember back in March, April, you used to say that you are married. So you were lying to us back then? No, I was. Me and James in the chat. Y'all see James Bryan? Me and James Bryan, that's like my ex-husband, y'all. He in here trying to make me jealous right now. That's why he keep talking about a OF girl. That's who I used to be married to. James, can you confirm to them? That's who I used to be talking about, by the way. You should help me. Hold on. You should help me guess if I can get a girl for this 2026. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I think you don't believe in yourself that much to be able to get a girl. I'll be honest. That's how I'm seeing it. I think you don't believe in yourself to be able to get a girl, but I do see your desire to get one. So that right there is already going to be somewhat of an issue to you getting that goal. So maybe you can invest in working on yourself this year to change that perspective of why you feel like you actually can't get a girl, because then it'll be easier for you to get a girl. I'm low-key getting tight. Not James. I thought you were married earlier this year too. No. Okay, so the person who I used to be talking about, you guys, is James, y'all. I remember somebody told you that you were going to get divorced in 2024. Do y'all remember that too? So if you really got a divorce, then that person's prediction was correct. Okay, it's Romeo, that one. This is what somebody predicted to me. This is what somebody predicted to me. Because I remember their reading pissed me off. This is what they said. So I'm going to use James as an example, okay? Let's say I used to be like so... Let's say I used to be so in a belief that me and James was going to like be forever. The girl came up here and she said the guy who you're interested in and that you're with, she said you're going to leave him, and by October I see you in a relationship with another guy, and then by December I see you two getting married and having a baby. Do y'all remember her saying that? And I got pissed at her and I said she was demonic. Somebody said get married again, B. Am I supposed to say something as she talks? Wait, they gave her another. This shit sounds on point. Damn. Do me. I don't know what to do. My boyfriend is hot sometimes. He's cold. Simply mean he don't care. I need advice. When I looked at your card pool for you and your boyfriend, I think sometimes he's very slow paced. Like, his energy goes from very hot to cold. I did see that because one was King and one was Jack. I thought it was just like y'all two not always being on the same vibe. Like okay, let's see. Hold on. I don't know what to do. My boyfriend is hot sometimes. He's cold. Simply me. He don't care. Let's see what Spirit's advice is to you. Right away, Spirit's advice to you, girl, is if he's hot and cold sometimes the best thing you can do is start to detach, because people giving you that hot and up and down, it can really mess up your emotions. Bottom of the deck energy for yeah, this is like, you make sure you prioritize your rest. Maybe times where he's getting hot and cold, maybe prioritize you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see. Yeah, girl, Spirit is advising you that if he starts to get hot and cold, give him that same energy and walk away from him. He'll learn to stop doing it. It's like he is satisfied with you to some extent, but I don't like the fact that he's doing this, because he's going to regret it. Like, the minute that you start giving him that cold energy that he keeps giving you and you walk away from him, he's going to be in so much regret, I'm seeing. But that's what he needs to learn. She has 15 people here and nobody's spamming. I know you see my comments. Do me, predict me, so I can believe. I don't, it's interesting, Elv, because I don't necessarily have to be in a rush to try to prove you wrong. So I just want you to sit in the audience and watch everybody else get readings. Maybe I'll do you in a second. What I tell y'all, Jewel, let me take you out. Let me treat you right. Let me show you what wildness looks for real. I said do me, and she read my comment and ignored it. I don't always do a reading for everybody on the spot. Elv, you've been low-key trolling for an hour. What do you expect? Exactly. Football, huh, dude? She wasn't even talking to you. That's how I know this is BS. Huh? Football asked me, is he going to get a girl in 2026? And then I said to him that he actually kind of has a belief that he actually can't. And that's going to affect him succeeding. Like, what? She might not have seen your comment. Calm down, guy. Elf is just a loud troll. He was in here saying that this is BS for so long. And then other people in the live were saying that I was accurate, and then he still was trying to say I was BS. Now he wants me to just do his reading. I'm the only one with common sense exploring frauds. Hi, it's good here. This is... anyways, let me see who else is in here. Elf, she did talk to me before. Now you dumb little kid. Can I ask the question, why? I don't know why it's just sitting here like I need to know something. What's your question, Cam? Sometimes girls ignore because they like you. I was ignoring James, and he tried to make my life a living hell. Dog, I'm actually crying. Elf, what do you want to know? Elf, ask a question. Elf, ask a question, and I'll do your question. If video games have taught me anything, it's that common is the lowest version of everything. I want minimum of rare sense to be impressed. You know what I'm saying? I can't predict you. Put a question in the chat. Jewel, where's your mind? Let me see, Elf. Your cards are shooting out. Elf, this is what your day consisted of. Elf, do you know what you did today the most? Elf, do you know what you did today the most? You gooned. Not only did you goon today, you almost look forward to goon. Like, it's part of your routine. Like, you look forward to doing that today. Let's see what else you did. Bottom of the deck to confirm. It's like you love to goon, but let's see what else. It's not just love to goon. You love looking at women. I see you looking at different women. And these women are women to goon too, though. But let's see what else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you can browse categories? You know what I'm saying? Ebony. It is probably not ebony, but you know how you can browse categories? Almost like AI girls type vibes, even. But let's see what else. Somebody said, this ish is insane. That's crazy. Let's see what else he did today. Yeah, and not only did you do that today, he said goon is masturbating, right? Yes. And not only did you do that a lot today, it's like, it didn't necessarily make you feel that much better, but you be trying to do it for the sake of that. You be trying to relieve yourself of burdens that you feel like don't go away. What else, Spirit? Yeah. Confirmation, you be trying to relieve your burdens. Also, did he have company today, or is this just family members type of vibe? I see you kind of like, I don't know. That's like the most energy that's coming out at the moment. Like, that's the highlight of your day today, it seems. Lonely and miserable. Like, what? That's what he did today. He gooned y'all. No, ma'am. I'm a son of God. I will never. Right, Elved. Right. Let's see what else you did today. After you gooned, after a gooned, first of all, your mother stressed you out today. Your mother stressed you out today. He said, okay, I'm not going to lie. I also see that your mom stressed you out. Like, you literally feel like your mom was kind of like getting on you. Let's see about what. She felt like you wasn't listening to her, like you was disobedient, okay? Yeah, because you wanted to just lollygag, probably like sit on the game, play with your friends, stuff like that. And so like you not listening to your mama. Your mama be trying to tell you to do certain things. Son, I just want you to take out the trash for me, da, 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 da. Whatever it is, your mom just asks simple requests that you're not getting to because you're so focused on the goon. You're so focused on lollygagging with your friends type of vibe. And somehow her reminding you is putting you into stress. You don't think you're not stressing your mother out of not getting classic regular things done? He's talking about some ish. Like you don't consider your mom's a little stressed? Like you can't just, if it's so simple, Elf, why don't you just do it? If it's so simple. You know what I'm saying? If it's so easy, just knock it out real fast. Instead, she has to continuously come back and be like, Elf, can you do this? Could you do this? And then you have the nerve to get stressed out by it? Oh, okay. It's because you wanted to have fun. I ain't going to say it's a bad thing, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes prioritizing things helps you. You know what I'm saying? You can literally work well with your mother, honestly, if you just show the effort. You know what I'm saying? Let's say your mom asked you to do 3 things. Let's say you showed effort and you completed at least 1 and you showed effort in the 2. That one thing that's not done, especially, it would be such a progression, Elved. Your mother would just appreciate the fact that, wow, lately, Elved, you know what I'm saying? Normally I had to get on you about all these things, but now it's like 1 or 2 things. Your mother would appreciate it. The trauma is too much sometimes. I feel like a broken record after the death of my 4 brothers in the same year. I'm so sorry to hear that, Matsu. I literally feel pain. So I'm so sorry. She said I played a game. I saw you playing the game lollygagging. I do play the game and I do goon and I don't live with my mom. I just saw it. My mom don't tell me what to do. I do it out of respect. Okay. If it's not your actual mom, then I don't know. Somebody who's kind of in that vibe. I tell her that you can look better than her. Hold on, James. What James say? James said I look better than her. James, whatever. James is saying that because I just threatened him. James is saying that because I just threatened him. I said I was going to beat him up and I'm going to beat a girl up if he keeps telling me about her. Elf, I don't know if you're 100% telling me the truth about some of these things, so I'm not going to force your business to be put out. However, he said, psych, dickhead, everything you said is bullshit. Yeah, I knew you was lying, Elf. I knew you was lying, Elf. Everything I said was actually correct. The fact that you're trying to tell truth, and the fact that you tried to halfway say, let me see, Spirit. Let me see, Spirit. I don't know, Elf. I don't know. If I'm wrong, then damn. If I'm actually wrong, Elf, then damn. That's crazy. I don't necessarily see the answers of saying that I'm wrong. I'm not seeing answers as saying that I'm wrong. I'll be honest. I'm not necessarily seeing it. I think that you're just trying your hardest to not be read. That's what I'm kind of getting. So it is what it is. If I am wrong, then hey, wow. This is the first, and how many months have I been up here? I've been up here for almost a whole year. You never play games and you don't watch porn, you're a Muslim. Whatever. I think I'm about to kick you off the chat because you're a liar. Something about your whole energy is lying. The fact that you asked me to read you and then you try to say one moment that I'm reading you correctly just to say I'm not, that is somebody who's manipulative. That's somebody who's a liar. You're trying to be a trickster. You're not even coming in here with any type of honest, good intentions. Not even for your skepticism to be proven right. So I do not even believe or trust the fact that you're saying this because you're in trickster energy. Can you see what spirits have to say? I don't know why it like someone needs to say something to me. Cammy, what you need to hear at the moment, Cammy, what you need to hear at this moment is like everything's okay for you. Everything's okay for you. I think sometimes, Cammy, if you ever experienced sometimes where you're kind of like life seemingly is a little bit dull, Cammy, just know in those moments everything's okay too. Sometimes being bored or feeling like a lot is not going on or you're not getting something, sometimes that doesn't mean life is bad, because life could absolutely be worse. You know, count that as a blessing. So I met this guy, his name is David, like my ex. I feel like there's something off about him. I don't know what it is. Help me. Let's see. I think he might put you in a waiting position. What you might not know about him. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. What you don't know about him, girl, is that he potentially is going through some type of financial issues. But if it's not financial issues, he potentially cannot offer you something because I think he's preoccupied perhaps somewhere else. Like, things won't ever get to a certain point between you and that guy, David, because he's not being honest about either his financial situation and or what he can actually bring to you. I don't know if this means that he has something else going on somewhere else, but either which way it goes, because I'm not necessarily seeing third party, but I do see his options kind of open. I don't know. I don't see him necessarily being a guy that's like sowing his wild oats. I just see it as like he might potentially not be able to bring you, like he probably doesn't have it to give you exactly what you want. So let's say you're looking to have something, whatever that could be. Whatever that could be. I don't know if you're looking for him to invest in you. He probably can't necessarily meet you there. If it's a relationship, he probably can't all the way meet you there. If it's just time and energy and him coming to see you, he probably can't meet you. He probably can't meet you somewhere, literally. But I kind of just see it as that might be something that you're not quite, that he's keeping tight-lipped about y'all too. That, something like that, girl. Susan, are you pregnant, girl? I don't think so, but honestly, girl, Susan, you drive me a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Susan, there is a high possibility, Susan. Susan, every card that I'm pulling out at the moment is telling me yes. Susan, do you just really want to be? Because every card is showing up as you are. Elvis, you're in here trying to prove that I'm a fraud by lying. Yeah, devoted Muslim spends middle of the night trolling for over an hour on YouTube Live. How pious. Exactly. Yo, Ju, I have a question. Do you girls worry about not having a boyfriend? I think sometimes a woman can consider the feelings of loneliness, or like, is she ever going to meet the right man, or, you know what I'm saying? And that feeling can happen at any moment. It doesn't even have to be provoked. Like, nothing, like a girl could just be sitting in life and thinking like that thought. That could be a passing thought. This is my first time ever watching a live, but I don't take Elved as a truthful person. Nothing about his energy seems genuine or truthful. It seems trolly, it seems trickstery, you know what I'm saying? Like, how far could you get with somebody like that? Elved, how old are you? Will my friend stop being mad at me because I be on the phone with his friend? Banana, how old are you, by the way? Before I answer that. Banana, I'm not getting a yes. I'm not getting a strong yes. He might be a little bit passive aggressive or a little mean. Aha, so you be getting back to the original you, the prophetic you. Love it. You're funny. James, stop mentioning that girl on my page. I'm going to beat you up, James. I'm so quiet because I just like listening to her. I'm not your buddy guy, and I'm not your friend, so I don't speak to me, D sucker. You get no girls, and I think this one will come to you. Spirit, please speak on my behalf. Sometimes I feel like I need to hear words from my late brothers because I'm sad. If you ever miss a loved one that has passed on, do you guys ever like pray to God and like send a message to them? And then sometimes have you ever got a sign in real life? Because sometimes I do that. I send messages up. That's like some way, like when that happens, it's like you can't make it up. Like, I don't try to contact passed on love people, by the way. I don't do that here. Why is nobody saying that she is right besides one guy? Elved, you think your job is to be in here to prove on whether everything is going according to what you think it should go? That right there just seems like, it seems kind of crazy. Like you're out of place, to be honest. Like I get the whole skepticism thing, but you're really just kind of like out of place. Like genuinely. You're like a heckler, to be honest. Like you got the same energy of a heckler. And you know when hecklers show up, they get kicked out. So that's probably what's going to happen to you soon. My lip gloss that I bought last night, I had got one of, I both like them. So like there's like an accessory store that's like out here. It's kind of like a boutique vibe. And I got both of these lip glosses from there. I might put some more on. Jules, how have you been? I've been really good. D Cherry, welcome back. Wow. I always feel like it's always interesting to catch you on the late night vibe, because I used to catch you on the early morning vibe. There's always that one person that likes to troll you. Always. It never fails. Anyway, Julrae, I really enjoyed this evening's live. I gotta go to bed. Have a good sleep. Thank you. I enjoyed everybody who was here. Happy New Year, Julrae. Thank you. What the is Elf still in the chat? I don't know. Yes, I do, but I'm afraid to bother them too much. Them is New Year's Eve, not New Year's done. I like when people say Happy New Year's because you never know when you're going to see them. Yeah, sometimes I talk to them in my dreams. They feel real. You manage trolls the best I ever seen. I appreciate you saying it. New Year's Eve is tomorrow? Is New Year's Eve now or tomorrow, you guys? 10 seconds. Elves get on my nerves. I have to speak because nobody else will. Not a single person here has said you're right. Spirit, please speak on my behalf. Y'all, I'm just going to just ignore Elves. Y'all ever notice that in the beginning when I was kind of ignoring Elves, he really needed my attention so bad. He kept on like saying the same thing over and over again. He just, you know what I'm saying, bored, empty. He goons all the time, you guys. He don't listen to his mother's commands. Like, maybe when he was young, he just never listened to his mother. Like, he's that type of person. A man who doesn't listen to his mother like that, like, what do you expect of him? He has no respect for women. And that's obvious. But it's really kind of like authority more than women. He has no respect for authority. And if I'm doing something that he can't do, that can make anybody feel disempowered. It can make anybody think that I'm in a position of authority. Maybe he senses my spiritual authority. You know what I'm saying? So, but whatever. Kick me out. Oh no, I'm gonna be so mad that a fraud's talking about others' life. I think he's jealous of the spiritual tapped inness and ability. She's absolutely is right. The guy I asked about is going through some financial issues and we can't spend time together because he works 3 jobs. So yeah, she's absolutely right. Thank you so much for that, Jennifer. That's cool insight. She got in the Marilyn Monroe look in her hairdo. Bro, this kid is still here. Elf, you can just be chill. Happy birthday. Truth and a troll is a difference. Don't get it twisted. Why am I not seeing anyone saying she's right? Elf keeps saying the same thing, but a lot of people have actually said I was right. And then some of the people who said I was right was trying to talk to him, and he kept on saying he didn't believe it. He's not looking to actually have the right answer. He's here to troll. That's why when I actually read him correctly, he was never going to give me the satisfaction of me actually being correct, because he's not here for that. He's just here to troll. He's here to hate. He's here to troll. He seems like a very, I don't know. He seems like he's very blessed and happy with himself and his life. What y'all think? Block him. Tired of these toddlers in the chat. She's clever and sharp-witted. Thanks, y'all. She won $50,000 for a day. James, stop telling me about that girl. I'm going to beat you up, James. James, I'm going to beat you up for free. Definitely is right. Elf, talk and troll about someone one more time. You're timed out for 5 minutes. Exactly. He knows you're right. Exactly. Exactly. He does. So anyways, just a weird little kid. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I get timed out. How are you a mod and getting ignored by the leader? None of my mods are ignored. But Elf, I know for a fact that you're in a disempowered state Like, no wonder. Like, whenever people actually, they look forward to, okay, Elf, you look forward to gooning every day. I know that you're actually suffering from depression, though. Like, you're actually suffering from depression. Like, think about that. Like, think about that. You're in here constantly trying to take something away from everybody. You're trying to take away people's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're disempowered. You're not powerful. You're in here thinking that you're going to do something. Like, this is how you're getting your source of feeling like somebody. Like, it's quite sad, to be honest. Do the right thing. Shout out to you for the super sticker and the super chat. You tell him, shorty. I mean, what else? Like, he thinks that he's in here thinking that he's changing the way people are viewing us in this channel when he's the sore thumb here. Like, his actions is speaking for himself. Like, he's in here trying to tell everybody that they're lying. However, when it got down to him actually getting his reading, he showed that he was dishonest. Dishonest in his intentions, dishonest in his answers. He's not genuine in here. So it's like, what are we supposed to, like, you know what I'm saying? Gotta go let Buddy ride. Get back to your words. Anybody else wants a reading, you guys? Like, he's in here trying to call people frauds. His energy is a fraud. Everything about him is a fraud. Like, what? Everyone is enjoying themselves, and here go the miserable trolls. It's so lame. You're wasting your life away, not ours. Pathetic. Exactly. Like, it's just kind of crazy to me. I like your wisdom. Keep doing you. Thank you. I think some people feel like they gain something out of that. Like, eventually, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I've had trolls on this channel since day one. Since day one of, like, going live. I haven't been going live. I have almost been going live for, like, a full year since, like, I think I started to go live in February this year. A lady once read the palm of my hand, and she was spot on. Actually, the girl Karma that they mentioned today, she actually read my palm in a party. When she read my palm, she started crying, though. She was spot on, but she started crying. And she said, "I'm sorry, I have to stop." I said, "Why?" She said, "I'm sorry, I just have to stop." And then she started crying. And then I literally really wanted to just know why she stopped and why she was crying. And she said, "Sometimes when I read people's hands," she said, "your hand is so intense." She was like, "Your hand is so intense." She was like, "I'm so sorry." She was like, "You're such a forgiving and loving person." She was like, "I'm so sorry for, like, the things that you've been through in life." She was like, "And I was seeing your area of love life." She was like, "I'm so sorry for that too." She was like, "But I do see that you're going to meet a man, and he's going to really value and love you, and you're going to be, like, very blessed in life." She was like, she saw different things in my life that made her cry because she also probably had been through something similar that I'm just not discussing at the moment. So she was like, it was intense, y'all. And it's like, that's partly why I, like, met Karma, was because that's, like, one of our first conversations. Sometimes I feel like I have a spiritual gift, but I can't activate it. Please help me. Matu, I think you need to get connected to Father God. The more that you connect yourself to him and other people who can help guide your path, that's the way that you're able to activate your gift. But everybody's gift comes from a place of walking in the dark first. The homie said you're beautiful. Thank you. I don't watch anyone, but you're definitely gifted. Oh, thank you so much, Maria, for that. Do me, Jewel. Brad, what do you want me to what do you want to know from me, Brad? No makeup, just glowing. Thanks. I almost forgot that I didn't have any makeup on today. Do I have stinky farts? You guys, my sister's cat, oh my gosh. My sister's cat is low-key a baby. And my sister cleaned out her kitty litter, and as soon as she cleaned out her kitty litter, the cat went in there and she literally took a poop, and it was the smallest poop. Well, when I tell you that thing was an atomic bomb, like, could you imagine her using the bathroom, like, for the first few hours, and you can't really smell it for real, but then she comes back on clean kitty litter and she took a dump, and it was so small, and that thing lit up. Like, it smelled worse than a human. It smelled worse than what could come out of a human. I was like, how is that little thing doing that? Like, I literally had to spray like air freshener. Like, we had to open up the, it was intense, y'all. She literally lit up a whole, I was like, I have never smelled this coming from an animal. They said, you know, normal, you too fine. Thanks, y'all. It was just intense. Brad, let's see about you, Brad. Brad said something about a prediction, but it's for next year. Next year starts what, in a few hours at this point? Bro. But let's see, Brad. Let's see about Brad. Brad, at the moment, I see that you're in peace. I think your peace is because you know how to walk away from deceptive people, lying people, stuff like that, sabotagers, backstabbers. I see that you keep your distance, and that is you keeping your peace. Also, you could say something that you know, but you held back. You're like literally keeping your peace. Four of Wands, okay. I think that you're the type of person, lately you're in like more of an observation type of energy, it seems. I see you getting your rest. I think that if you pay attention to your dreams, you might also be having messages in your dreams if you pay attention, okay? Are you looking, have you like recently reached out to somebody who does something like that, like some type of spiritual work professionally? I don't necessarily see it being me, but I see somebody who literally studies something like astrology or like dreams, or I just see you reaching out to some professional though, even if it's not in spiritual work. Okay. Yeah, again, I just see in your energy, if it's not advised or already happened, I just see Spirit saying for you to make sure you cut out and end things with sketchy people. I see you yourself is the opposite of this energy that I'm describing. Okay, I think you're in a position at the moment where people trust your leadership. I don't know if you like are, I see a contract. I don't know if you're giving out contracts or you're working on a contract job type of vibe, something like that. Okay, I see you being communicated with back and forth, maybe at work, at a job, something like that. Let's see what else. But yeah, overall, I think for you, Brad, I think that some things are going to open up for you, especially coming up in the upcoming year. It could bring you some, it's like a heavier workload type of vibe. It's like good, but work, you know? I see good things happening for you, but I see it being work. Something about hair is coming out a little bit. It could just be your crown. Like, I kind of just see business and personal life. Oh, so that's actually what's coming out. I just scrolled up. So, business. Get comfortable, get a slip. They said, you know, normal. You got me thinking. You said I was. How will it go if I was? Come you, fuck. The mind and like. Yep, right on. That's what I got for you, Brad. Hi, AF right now. You the prettiest on the whole internet for real. Thanks, GED. To close out your reading, Brad. I think you're gonna do a phenomenal job at your work. I think people trust you to get the job done. Okay. Also, as far as relationships, I think you're very attractive to somebody at this time, or you're just attractive. Like, your energy is one that is probably bringing you a lot of attention. I don't know. Have you been noticing people noticing you? Something like that. Somebody is noticing you though. So yeah, overall, I think things are pretty good. I think you are holding things down, you know? So that's what I got for you, Brad, just to close up your reading. All right, you nasty ass motherfucker. You dream about things and then it happens. Okay, you might have some type of giftings. Guys, how long? You should look into that. If you're dreaming about something and it happens, then you should just continuously pay attention to your dreams. Whenever, if anybody feels like they're spiritually gifted, then you got to learn how to work your gifts. May I get a reading after whoever is up? The Spirit Lake Zombies, welcome back. How are you? Sure. Block this bit, please. I'll see you $50 too. Wait, hold on, you guys. Don't block him until she send them. You guys don't block until she send the 50. No, let me stop. You found your tarot deck? Good, Cammy. Damn, that side view was exotic. It's Cammy. How good are you at your tarot deck? Because honestly, if you don't mind, you could actually put some readings in the chat. She said, no, girl. The clown of the night. He said it. Will I get a boyfriend in 2026? You like my hair? Thank you. Will you get a boyfriend? I see you kind of thinking about it. I see you thinking about it. It's about you making a decision though, Banana Yellow. Like, will you even like anybody really? You know? I'm out F her like a madam. I ain't even mad, man. James, are you talking about that girl again? Or are you talking about me? What you talking about, James? James, we're not gonna reconcile our marriage if you keep talking like this. I'm going to keep you in an ex-husband category. Will I get a BF in 2026? I broke up with the other just an hour ago. It's also I talked about you. He trying to say it. Okay. Will you get a boyfriend in 2026? Wow, y'all kind of have a similar energy. Silly Vanilli, I think that you need to, I think you could work on your confidence when it comes to you having a boyfriend. And I think y'all two kind of have a similar energy, ironically. It's kind of like you and Banana. It's like, will y'all even like a boy for real? Like, I see y'all wanting to have a boyfriend, but it's like amongst your options. I don't see you necessarily taking a huge liking to anybody, like a huge crush. Yeah, no, both of you guys, it's like up to you. Like, for both of you guys, it's the same. Like, it's kind of up to you guys. It's Cam, you can put a reading in the chat. Yes, you can. Jen, you sure? What's your question? How you doing, curly hair? I'm doing good. How are you? I'm taking a break, having dreams, distancing from negative people, lately attention from women, holding your... Yeah, that's what I was seeing, Brad. You still on? Hey, welcome back. Good vibes only. He said, get comfortable, pretty lady. Just whatever comes is fine with me. So yeah, I'm gonna try to stay on the live for just a little bit. It's Cammy. She does tarot. I don't know, maybe her readings are pretty good. I personally actually haven't got a reading from her, but I don't know, we'll see. So she is going to be answering some people in the chat. I don't want to overwhelm her, so I don't know. But I'm sure she'll do good. You know what I'm saying? Like, no pressure type vibes. Where's James at in the meantime? James, where's your cryptic messages that I be understanding what you're saying? Joel, tell us a random story. I'm not entertained. Okay. What would you guys, like, what do y'all want to hear about? Jury looking like a hot snack. She said, yes, ma'am. What type of story y'all want to hear about? I got a reading for you. I see pretty, I see beauty, I see smiles. Well, if you meant reading as in read it, I did. I'm going to send the money, but in sets. Okay, Maria. What was I about to say, you guys? A story. I've been sharing a lot of stories. Like, it's kind of hard at the moment to like figure out what story to share at the moment. Let me ask spirits. Let me see. Okay, Spirit wants me to share a story about how I overcame something. How I overcame something and ended up on top after waiting. Huh. Maybe even after having to heal. Okay. I mean, I have tons of stories like that. Let me see. Okay. Under the covers, she knows Tucci like the Undertaker. Wait, is that lyrics for real? Or did you kind of like improv? Do you mind keeping the nice down, the noise down. I'm trying to sleep. I'm picking up wife. I'm sleeping. I check your live. Not your fault. Just asking how long your live takes. Mick, don't come in here starting. Cool story. Cool. Let me grab my drink. Huh. I do got like a sip of wine left. I could pour me up another glass. But okay, so let me tell you guys about a situation that I came out on top after being very insecure and probably heartbroken, honestly. Probably by myself. I have a lot of stories kind of like that, actually. So, so a little bit, I guess, about my family. Like, how I process my emotions has always been independent, but a part of it is just because nobody was always available to help me process my emotions. So similar, like, it's Cammy. When I was younger, I think there was like a time period where I was always trying to like I used to say nice things to my mom. Like I used to say nice things to my mom and stuff. And like, let's say I wanted to give my mom hugs and stuff, like she wasn't always like super mushy. I had an older sister who could have been as old enough to be potentially my mom. And sometimes I would see her more kind of like my mom because she would kind of be more affectionate. Like she would be more open to the affectionate side of like being motherly. So sometimes I think as a kid, I kind of registered that as her being like motherly, to be honest. So I think because of that, I kind of like, before I was like healing myself, I kind of suspected if I had symptoms of somebody who was like borderline personality because of that. Like to constantly have a parent figure like be hot and cold with their emotions towards a child, it can literally make the child grow up to have like borderline personality. It's Cam, y'all. I'm here, girly. So I had to like really like heal myself. You must be more sensitive / emotionally vulnerable because you're a Cancer moon. Yes, so like I'm a Cancer moon, but my mom's an Aquarius. And if I'm not mistaken, my mom's an Aquarius and I think she has a Taurus moon or a Taurus rising when I looked it up. I might fuck her good one time. I let her unwind. James, you better not be talking about my mama. I'll beat you up. James, I'll beat you up. So a lot of times I think as a child I just would process my emotions to myself. So I like Aquarius women, but Aquarius women aren't super like, I find with my energy, your mother's an Aries, so she's a rough at times. I find that Aquarius women actually don't really do the soft stuff. They don't, like, they can be at times like a little bit affectionate, but Aquarius women don't really do that soft stuff for real. Like they almost kind of look at you as almost like weak. And it's like a very unspoken thing that's happening. Like they won't outright say it. They themselves can be emotional, but they do look at you like that. Lord, my mother is a Libra, the only Libra I tolerate. My older sister, the one that I saw as motherly, she's a Libra. She passed away though. So I think because of that, it's like I learned to process. And then my dad's a Capricorn, y'all. So my mom's an Aquarius. She's like detached as hell. My dad's a Capricorn. He cold as fuck. Like they both are basically same. It's basically discipline. Like the household is basically discipline. I have a placement in my birth chart that talks about all of this too. It's so crazy. So like my oldest brother, he's a Leo. One of my oldest brother, he's a Leo. My second brother, he's a Capricorn, so that's more. And mind you, they all thought they was my daddy, basically. My other brother, he's a Sagittarius, so he always been more cool and laid back, but he low-key a snitch. He used to snitch on me a lot. So his moon is a Scorpio. It just, I don't know. And then my younger sister, she's a Virgo. And then not to be super detailed or specific, but some of these people are in my enemy house in my birth chart. Your dad's an Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? Nobody to hug you and let you cry in their arms. When I tell you as a kid to be sensitive was just like, there was no need for me to be sensitive. Like I could not show that. So the only time I would deal with my own emotions is to myself. You know what I'm saying? So I never had, like, I'm kind of independent in that sense. I would love to have people to be able to lean on emotionally, but I can't. Your father is a Gemini. Virgo maniac. That's funny. Did I say that right? Virgo matic. So yeah. So how did my sister pass away? So my sister that I used to look at as very motherly, you know what? I really want to do her birth chart and see if there's another reason why I thought that about her. Other than her sun sign is in my big three. But my older sister, she passed away in 2013 because a guy killed her. How did your sis pass away? A guy shot her in the head that she was dating and she was living with at the time. And he planned to kill her, actually. Like, he literally planned to do it. Like, when the police, he planned to kill her, he killed her, then he called the police. And then when the police came, ironically, no, and he got off. He got off. He got off. Like, mind you, all the phones, like all the house phones, all the cell phones, everything that anybody could use to call help was locked in his trunk. Like, it just was a mess. It was just really a mess. I felt like, honestly, a lot of times I used to see my sister kind of like, she was a very strong person, you know what I'm saying? So I used to see her kind of like deal with life in the way that she dealt with life. And yeah. The last thing that my sister told me, because I'm about to get emotional. I haven't got emotional about this in a long time. The last thing that my sister told me, though, before she did pass away, she had told me that she was very proud of me. She said, she sent me a text message and she had texted me. She had told me, because I hadn't seen her for a while. Like, I saw her one time and she was in the car with the guy. And I think that she didn't want the guy to know that I was her sister. So I was like with my friends and we was like at I was like with my friends and we was at oh, sorry, I'm getting emotional. I'm getting emotional. I was with my friends and we was like at a mall shop that you could walk, that you could like walk or whatever. And so then I remember I saw her in the passenger seat of his car and she was pointing at something, and when she looked over she saw me. And I said, hey, because I was so happy. I hadn't seen her in a while, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was kind of keeping her away from the family. So like, I hadn't seen her in a while and I was just like so excited. I was like, hey. And then she looked at me and then she just acted like she didn't see me, even though I saw her see me. And at first I didn't understand why she did that, but I think she knew that that man was dangerous. And I think she didn't want him to know that I was her sister, you know? So the last thing she said to me, though, she sent me a text message and she was like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm so proud of you. She was like, you are really growing up to be a beautiful woman and I'm really proud of the basically she was proud of a milestone that I did. And I was so happy. I was so happy to get that text message from her, but of course nobody's thinking like she's gonna pass away. And so then the night that I had found out that she had passed away, I remember it was like at nighttime when I found out. It's scary how often it happens. Yeah. I had found out at nighttime because my brother-in-law came to our door with my other brothers, and then they told us, it was just like very, very frank. It was like, Tasha is dead. I was like, what are you talking about? And then it was like, they told me what happened. And then I had just went upstairs to my room and I started crying. And then while I was crying, you guys, it's like I literally heard her voice. Like, it's so crazy because like, I thought I was crazy when this happened. But when I was crying, I literally heard her voice tell me, like, she was like, it's okay, sis. She was like, I'm fine. It's okay. I was like, huh? I literally did that because that's not something that I believe. Like, I never once believed in my household that something like that, like hearing a voice from somebody who's on the other side now, I never, you know what I'm saying? But I literally did hear her voice and she had told me that she was fine and not to stop crying. She said, stop crying, sis. She was like, it's fine. And so then I didn't have